I invited 21 waffles to a challenge. I mean, no, actually, he invited himself. Hi, I'm a fan of animation and Lego, and this is the very first episode of Brymo Games. If you don't know what Brymo Games is, well, obviously you should watch to the end. I'm not going to explain it. It all started when I messaged thousands of people, okay, like 2 or 3, and invited them to an epic challenge. But yeah, it didn't go that well, until suddenly, a hero appeared. 21 waffles. That hero saw my post and volunteered himself. So here's the short version. I give him a challenge, he gives me a challenge, and we battle it out, peacefully, using Lego and creativity. My challenge? Foot. Samsung 24 cubic foot refrigerator. Squidward. At first, I wanted to build Squidward minifigure, and the result was so tragic that we're just not going to talk about it. Seriously. The head I used, it was literally from a female minifigure. So I gave up on that idea and went with something else.
So I joined the Brymo Games, and my challenge was to only use red pieces. I grabbed the reddest set I had, which was a Minecraft set that had a crimson forest and the classic red minifig. I made him chop a red tree, and I totally didn't get him killed while crafting just because I lost my only red axe. Also, the Lego crafting table isn't red, so I used a red wood block instead.
Here's my new idea. Ron gets hungry, heads to the fridge, steps on a picture of Squidward, and slips. That's it. That's the plot. And to show that he's hungry, I gave his favorite food to Kevin. Yeah, why not? Now, putting aside all these artistic masterpieces, I must say, that Samsung 24 cubic foot refrigerator I built? Absolute masterpiece. I honestly don't know why Samsung hasn't sponsored me yet. And that Squidward painting? That's a piece of fine art. The world's just not ready for it yet. And now, I've run into a crisis. Something like a midlife crisis, but for a minifigure. After a whole year of non-stop effort, after falling, jumping, and being thrown around, Ron has aged. His joints? Loose. His arms? They just won't hold a pose anymore. Glue? I've used so much of it, it feels like I glued Ron to the glue itself. It's really gone too far now. In the last stop motion, his arm slowly started letting go, just like a tear rolling down my cheek. Let's take a full day of silence to honor someone who was always on set, even when he was literally falling apart. Ron, you'll always be my hero.
Genius, I know. Not really, but I thought I was the smartest man in the world at that time. I animated it on my phone using a tripod, but when I left for like 5 seconds, my phone turned off and reset all my settings. Somehow, I survived, and so did the footage. I also used cotton balls for the smoke when the character died, because in Minecraft, they poof when they oof, and that's basically it. But I also downloaded some sound effects and music to put into it. But that doesn't matter.
And now, the moral of the story. Anytime, anywhere, always, whatever, whenever, however, every time, any place. If you ever feel like you completely messed something up, just remember this, my Squidward minifigure. So now, I want you to comment below and tell us who won the challenge. Of course me. Also, not that I have any flaws, but if by some miracle, a 1 in a billion chance, you do spot something wrong, make sure to tell me.